From the LAF Pet Rescue Studios, welcome to the Host with the Most Toddcast. Now, here's the tan, tattooed connoisseur of conversation, Todd Newton.
I think you will agree with me, Maria Todd, that there is no such thing as a bad pancake. Right?
No. I've never had one.
Certainly some pancakes that are better than others. I mean, we all like them fluffier rather than thin, and you know.
Diner pancakes are better than mine.
Oh.
All the time, every time.
You know, I would pass on lovemaking for
wow.
Yeah, for diner pancakes when you really need them. You know what I mean? We like right now, I mean, I would enjoy them, but they wouldn't make me see Jesus. But there are some times, especially when I'm in New York City. Oh, early in the morning, if I had a couple of drinks the night before, and you find your Upper West Side diner, and you go in there, a big stack of, you don't even have to doll them up too much when you're in a diner.
Nah,
just
syrup and butter and go.
That's it. When you're making pancakes, do you have a trick to make, like what's the key thing you got to know about making pancakes? Because I don't make them myself. I don't.
Well, funny you should ask, because I love pancakes, but they always came out like hockey pucks. They're like flat and hard and stuff. It's like a hard crepe. Nobody wants to eat this.
Yeah.
I watched Alton Brown on the Food Network. And he was doing this show where he does the science behind cooking. So you understand. I was trying to make the pancakes when I was already hungry, so I was trying to hurry them up.
Oh, right.
You can't hurry pancakes. You got to give them a chance. So when you mix them up, you got to let them rest for like a minute until you see bubbles on the top of the batter. That means the yeast and everything has had a time to react with each other, with all the other chemicals.
I see.
Then you scoop them out and let them bubble up on the top before you flip them. Don't just put them up there, think they're done, and flip them. No. Wait until they bubble up, then flip them. That gives them the height. And helps with the fluffiness. Guy
Fieri says room temperature is key. You got to keep all the ingredients at room temperature before you add them. I remember
that makes sense.
Yeah, I was, because he was at some diner, and of course, like we were just talking about, it caught my attention. He said you got to. Oh man, this is going back probably a month or so, but he said the key to the pancakes is, after you've made the batter, you got to let it rest for like 5 minutes. Like you said, a lot of people rush it because they're hungry. Yeah, and then he says, like Maria said, the batter relaxes, I guess, and all the lumps kind of smooth out, and you get that nice thick consistency. Oh man, IHOP really they get really creative with those things, and I still say, if you don't have a neighborhood diner or whatever, you can't. IHOP knows what they're doing. They've done it right.
Yes, they do.
For a long time. And they don't skimp out on the toppings either. You get like the banana and cinnamon or whatever. You're going to get the best pancakes I ever had down in Key West, Florida, a place called Blue Heaven. And maybe it's just because I'm close to the beach, but I get banana pineapple pancakes. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, they just go together.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, they go together so perfectly. They put some, they put walnuts on top of it, then you add the butter and the syrup, and woof. Oh, yeah. Hey, we would love to hear your favorite toppings on a pancake or your recipe. I don't even know why we started talking about pancakes, but
I don't either, but it's delicious and I wish I had some.
Any day's a good day to pancake it up around here.
Let's get back to the radio show you've been hearing about. This is the Todd Newton Show with Maria Todd.
Maria is very excited over the fact that she has a new dentist. She discovered a new dentist. That's a job I could not do. I couldn't get all up in other people's mouths. I don't have the wherewithal, the intestinal fortitude to get up every day and do that,
I don't think being a specialist, I think a dentist is a specialist because he's a doctor for teeth, just teeth.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could be a specialist for anything, because sure, it all starts out good, but they got to see whatever doctor specializes in, whatever they specialize in, they got to see some funky stuff, whether it's a proctologist or a dermatologist or, an ophthalmologist, whatever. Like somebody comes in with a big honking sty, like you don't want to touch
or what about
that.
like that Dr. Pimple Popper on TLC?
Yes.
It's like why do you go through all those years of medical school? You pay all those tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to become a doctor, and this is what you're going to do every day. You know it, like that's the goal that you're striving for. Listen, more power to
Like
you.
what? The pediatrics is full.
Somebody's
You
got to
wouldn't
do
hear
it. Right. At least you don't run the risk of getting hurt, I guess. I read, guess what the deadliest job is today? The deadliest job, I just read this article, 3 or 4 days ago. And I didn't think anything of it, but while it came up here.
I would say a police officer, but no, that's too easy. So I'm going to say construction.
That would be a good guess. But one of the deadliest jobs you can have, according to this article, I don't have the source in front of me, forgive me, friends, but garbage collection.
What?
Yes.
How?
Garbage collection. The guys that are still on the back of the truck, and you still see them. I mean, in smaller towns, you still got the guys that ride on the back of the truck. And I always heard that those guys made great money. It's fine money, and if they stick with it, there's a little bit of a pinch in there. But think about it: you've got those impatient drivers who whip around the stopped trash truck, trying to get to wherever they're going, and they run these guys over. They hit them.
No.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, those guys that are riding on the back of the trash truck, their job is riskier than piloting airplanes.
No.
3 times as dangerous as driving a taxi because, those guys, their risk is up because of the amount of hours, fatigue and everything. The only job that's riskier than being a trash collector is being a professional fisherman, like Deadliest Catch.
Yeah. Watching that show, I was like, you know what? If I had to catch my own seafood, I would not be eating it.
Oh, yeah. I'd just be eating leaves. Thank you. 178 deaths per 100,000 fishermen. Yeah, 178 deaths per 100,000, and garbage collectors 90 deaths per 100,000. That's not a way to. Oof, man. There better be a pension at the end of that.
Yeah, people that are doing work you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to collect your own garbage.
Especially during
I know my neighbor always runs out in the summer and gives the garbage collectors water. I'm going to have to run out with a snack.
Oh, that's nice, yeah. Especially during winter, man, when it's just brittle out there. Oh!
And Cole, give him some hot chocolate.
Thank you for keeping the art of conversation alive. For more Todd, visit ToddNewtonOnline.com. The Host with the Most Toddcast is produced by the Host with the Most LLC. All rights reserved.